First recipe of 2026. Woo! If you're new here, my name is Biz from My Basic Kitchen, and while I'm on a weight loss journey with Weight Watchers, I've been maintaining a 35-pound weight loss for over 2 years. But one of the questions I get asked all the time is, how do I come up with recipes? A lot of times I just get inspiration from what I see online, but this is like, I have a Bible, like this is a recipe Bible, and I just write in here all the time. This book is filled up, and Hannah and I are pen and paper whores. We love all that stuff. So like, just imagine, so this is filled up, and I was about to buy a new binder, and I was like, you have them in your house, which I did. So I found this one, which is half used, which I kind of like this one. It says all the things. I came to this recipe right here. This is a beef chili. It's very interesting because I have no recollection of this beef chili. I don't remember making it. I don't remember having a beef chili with green chilies in it and carrots and celery. I also cannot find it on my blog or a TikTok or an Instagram. So this is gonna be the first recipe of 2026. And I would have to look, I'm using chili beans, which for some odd reason are Weight Watcher points, even though it's beans in a sauce. Tomato paste is also points. So, but I'm thinking with the amount of chili we're gonna make here, it'll be probably 1 point a serving. But it's so easy. We're gonna chop the vegetables pretty fine, blend it in a blender with the canned fire roasted tomatoes. If you're not using fire roasted tomatoes, please make the switch because there's so much more flavor. And then you just brown the beef with the tomato paste, dump everything in. 20 minutes later, you're done. You've meal prepped lunch or dinner for a week.
I'm loving the can opener that you got us, Mom.
I'm so happy.
I want you to try it when you come over.
Yeah, I did such a deep dive on that. I went down so many avenues. I must have watched 100 reviews. Looking at the package.
Yeah.
And I was just like, what is happening here? Another question I get asked all the time is Vitamix worth it? I'm gonna have to say yes. I probably stalled for 10, 15 years before getting a Vitamix, and this is actually a refurbished one. You can look online. I believe this one was $279, but I believe they start like around $500. The thing with this is that the motor is so good, you can blend just about anything. There is a secret of what you should put in here first. Always put the liquid in first, because that's where the blades are, and add your hard stuff on top. This goes to like 10, and if you leave this running long enough, it will heat soup.
Good soup.
Like, that's how powerful this motor is. So imagine making a blender soup, having it heat up, then you just pour it in your bowl and you're good to go. So we've got 2 cans of fire roasted tomatoes. I'm just gonna add, can I add all this, Hannah?
No,
Okay, we're gonna add that much.
we've made that mistake before.
We have. We try to go fly really close to the sun, but we're not gonna do that today. And then always make sure this is off before you plug it in, because we've done that before. It's on. Start low. I'm only on 4. If you are new to the Weight Watchers program, lean proteins are now 0 Weight Watcher points. That includes beef, chicken, and pork, as long as it's 90-10 or more. This is 96.4. This is kind of expensive. This package costs $8.99, which I think is crazy, but what are you gonna do? Sometimes the butcher shop does have ground sirloin that you can just ask like 1 pound, 2 pound, and that's sometimes cheaper. But my store last week only had ground chuck, and that's 80-20, which is delicious, but what are you gonna do? And then I'm just breaking it down. And that just cooks for a minute. All right, we turned off our induction burner so you can actually hear us. So all I've done is start to brown the meat with the tomato paste. Then we're just gonna dump everything in. This is what intrigues me about this chili. Green chilies, a whole can of green chilies. We're gonna do it. Trust the process. I wrote it down at one point, so it sounded right at that time. And then this one, you can use any kind of beans you want. I'm gonna just use cannelli beans, which is white beans. And then I prefer seasoned black beans, which I do think are Weight Watcher points. I don't know why. I do keep it in the liquid. We're gonna add that as well.
There's not a ton of liquid in that one.
No, and they just taste really good. And then I always use a can of chili beans and sauce. Chili beans and sauce, keep the sauce. Don't dump this. You want that, all that flavor. So we've done that. And now we just come in with our seasonings. We've got 2 teaspoons of cumin. You're not a huge cumin fan, right, Han?
No, I like cumin.
Oh, okay. You said it smells like...
Well, it does smell like BO until it sits with food for a while.
That's what you always said. Tablespoon, do you think I would have gotten the right vessel
What
for this?
even is happening?
Because 4 teaspoons is a tablespoon. So,
No, I know. I'm just the vessel that...
Yeah, I should have just opened the top, but it's fine. We got there.
It's fine.
I'm going to start with that. My buffalo chicken chili has 4 tablespoons or 4 or 5 tablespoons of chili powder, which some people think is a lot. So always err on the side of less. You can always add more later on. Then we're going to do a tablespoon of paprika. We're just going to eyeball that. Perfect.
2 shots of vodka.
And then eyeball oregano. I like dried oregano. Even in a chili, I just think it gives it a really unique flavor. And then here's what we do. We double check that we've got everything in here, because I've been known to leave an ingredient out. Most often sugar, especially in muffins.
Correct.
Done that at least.
Any bakery item.
Any bakery item, they'll taste it and they're like, is there any sugar in here? I was like, there's like a cup, and they're like, it tastes like nothing, and that's why. I have not added any salt to this because there is sodium in the canned goods, so salt at the end. So we've got the ground beef, we've got the celery, the carrots, the garlic. No, I don't have the garlic, see? That's why we do it. And I buy the garlic peeled in a bag. It only lasts maybe 2-3 weeks in your refrigerator, then you want to freeze it. The texture is going to be off when you freeze it and defrost it, but when you put it in something, it tastes like garlic. You won't be able to tell. We've got the cumin, the chili powder, paprika, oregano. No, we don't have, how about all our tomato sauces? So here's all our blended tomatoes, fire roasted tomatoes with the carrots and celery. And then we had to add some of the tomato here so I could process the rest of the vegetables. And this is just chicken broth. You can use beef broth, veggie broth, whatever you have. We've got the cans of beans. That's it. That's it. We got everything. And can you show them what my kitchen usually looks like when I cook?
Nothing but chaos.
Nothing but chaos.
She'll use every utensil, every container.
I will use 10 spoons without washing one.
Correct.
That's just how I do it. And I am a little bit shy of the meat in this, so it's going to be not as beefy, but it's still going to be delicious. And this is going to cook down and thicken up in like 20 minutes. Do you remember when I told you that this was going to be ready in 20 minutes? I lied. So I wrote this recipe. No, I remember making it, so I'm flying by the seat of my pants. Right now, this is chili soup. And I'm not mad at it the way it is now, but I'm going to cook it down a little bit more. Probably like a couple hours. And then it's all going to come together. But it smells amazing. I love all the beans in here. You obviously could add more beef if you wanted it. I was a little shy, so I was a 1/4 pound shy of what my recipe called for that I'd never made before. But it looks really good, and I really like the green chilies in here. So we'll see. All right, it's the next day, and after Hannah and I made the recipe as I had it written from whenever I wrote it down, we quickly realized that we did not need the broth. There was no need for it. It took about 2 hours for the chili to reduce back to like chili, so it wasn't chili soup. But let's give it a taste and see how it is. That's really good. I like the green chilies. It gives it like an extra little oomph, but not too spicy. So I think Hannah would actually love this. Somehow I spit out a daughter who doesn't like spicy food. But it's rich, it's thick, it's full of beans and fiber and protein. This is really good. So when you take out the chicken broth that I had in the original recipe, this really is a chili that you can make in 20 minutes. Perfect for meal prep, but make it on a Sunday, eat it all week, serve it over a baked potato. I've even, when it's cold, put it in corn tortillas and made taquitos into it. So there's so many possibilities you can do with leftover chili. So I hope you enjoyed this video. It's a little behind the scenes of how a recipe develop. I'm sure that's opposite of what the rest of the world does, but that's the best thing, is that you never know what you're gonna get. It's kind of like a box of chocolates.
You never know what you're gonna get.
I write stuff down, I try it, and then tweak it as I go. That's why I think I prefer cooking to baking, because baking is more of a science and you have to have the right ratios. But I hope this encourages you to get in the kitchen, make something good, healthy, easy for yourself, and I hope to see you in the next video. And if you're not already subscribed, please hit the subscribe button. We're trying to double our subscribers for 2026, and like and comment too. And I'll see you in the next one.